Hi. Today I'm going to request that you close your eyes. I'll be taking some notes along the way to see which triggers you respond to the best to determine triggers that we can use in future sessions to relax you. So I've got a notepad which I plan to take some notes on with a few different scribbles, no doubt. So we'll start by doing some generic questions. What's your name again? And do you realise that some of this session you will be required to close your eyes? Okay, that's as good as permission as we need. And do you have an idea in terms of which triggers you feel you respond to the best at the moment? And are you suffering with ASMR immunity? Okay. Well, hopefully we'll be able to fix that today and cure any issues you may be having in terms of an immunity to recent triggers. Excellent. Okay. So, let's begin. I'd like you to close your eyes. Just checking. Okay. I'm going to start by using the click of the torch. Like so. And I'd like you to tell me which side you can hear it on. So I've got one for each. Okay. So for example, that was left, and then on the right. And that time would have been on the right side, and then on the left. So let's just repeat that. So just make sure you have your eyes closed. Very good. Just keep listening. That was 2 on the right side. Very good. On the left and onto the right. Then back to the left. Excellent. The right. And 2 clicks on the left. Excellent. So, with these torches, I'll be making sure that you can track and follow instructions as well as the light. So we're going to begin. I'm going to hold this in this position, and now I'm going to come in with the light. So just keep looking at the top of this torch. Excellent. close your eyes and tell me if you can see the light. Did you see a change of pitch? Does the light shine through despite having your eyes closed? Excellent. Now open your eyes once again. I'd like you to look at the torch. And repeating the test on your side. Excellent. Just keep looking at the top of the torch. Just a little bit longer. Excellent. Now close your eyes. Just close. And tell me if you can see, once again, the light shining through. Just keep the eyes closed, tightly shut, to ensure the light doesn't cause any damage to the pupil, dilating. And now using both sides, lights from both sides, 2 torches, ensuring your eyes closed. Excellent. Now I've got the flashing light, so I'm going to come in with the flashing light. Ensure that your eyes are closed again for this test, as the flashing light may be quite bright. I'm going to put my hand across your vision and flash the light. Now can you see the light, despite your eyes being closed, flashing brightly? Just moving onto the left side a little bit longer, holding it there, and swapping over to the right side. Moving the hand and opening up the fingers to let in more light, and closing the fingers. Can you tell the difference? Can you tell the difference between the light shining through or not? And moving back onto the left side. Just moving the fingers once again. Now I'm going to do it from a greater distance. Once again. Opening up my fingers. Moving to the right side. Going to move to the left. Now I'm going to move my hand closer to your face once again, holding the torch from a further distance. Just let me know if you can see a change in brightness despite your eyes being closed. Closing the fingers and moving to the left side, opening the fingers once again and closing once again, moving back to the right side, and now moving to the centre, and staying close, keeping the fingers closed whilst up close and personal, and moving away, holding it at a distance and just opening the fingers very slightly. closer. Once again. Just a final check, keeping the fingers tightly shut. And now you should see the light appearing red from the flesh shining from the light. Does the light appear red? Or an orange? Indeed. Excellent. Just going to take some notes. Okay, so I'm not sure if that cured much of your ASMR immunity, but did you find that any of those triggers in particular helped? Okay. Okay, I think we're gonna need a few more tests yet. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to come in. I want you to close your eyes once again. Just close your eyes. I'm going to whisper a word in your ear, and I want you to repeat the word. So, for example, blue. What did I say? Exactly. Okay. Going to say another word. Orange. Mango. Chips. So what words did I say then? Okay, I'm just making sure you were listening. Excellent. Okay, I'm only going to say a maximum of 3 words, so just try and listen to the best of your ability, and I'll make sure to whisper them gently in your ear. So, 1. Sky. Dragon. So what 3 words did you hear? Very good. Okay. And round 2. Pillow. Ship. Yellow. Good. Okay. This time I'm going to just say 2 words, but I'm going to speed it up very slightly, so you'll need to listen in, make sure that I pronounce my words correctly as well. So, gown. Computer. Gown and computer, exactly. Torch. Crayon. Yeah. Okay. Checks. Violet. Exactly, checks and violet. And one last time. Squirrel. Television. Excellent. Yeah, exactly. Just going to take a note because you were great then. You can open your eyes if you need to temporarily. So, I've got one more test I want to get some results from to ensure that you don't have complete immunity. Just take a little bit of data down for next time. Excellent. vision. Now you can close your eyes optionally for this side, as you will see the light also fade. Whether you have your eyes closed or open, you should see a difference in the amount of light that you can see. So, as I cover part of your vision, I'm going to hold this for several seconds. I want you to tell me, how many seconds does the light become dimmer before becoming bright again? Okay, so for example, 1, 2, 3, and bright again. So just keep an internal clock, keep that clock ticking, and recall to me how many seconds. Just keep count. How many seconds was that? So about 5 seconds. Let's repeat the test on the left side. Just keep counting. And remove. So how long was that? Yeah. Okay. This time I'm going to do it with both hands. So just keep count. And just keep counting until you can see a change. How long was that? You're right. Okay. Very good. Excellent. Yeah. How long was that? Excellent. And one last time. Just holding my hand in front of both of your eyes. Keep counting until you see a change. Okay. How long was that? Excellent. So you've got no problem responding to those triggers. It's just whether or not it's helping towards your immunity. Where are we? Okay, so your overall score is very impressive. I'm going to make sure that I document these results down. I'd really appreciate it if you could let me know. Maybe if you can write me a comment just detailing if any of these triggers in particular helped you ensure that you did not have any immunity to ASMR. And then we can make sure that we put it in with the notes, and we'll know for next time, so we can do a more detailed examination